All right, good morning, everyone. Let's get rolling. Well, QS has some news. It's definitely dumping like crazy. Back to this pivot point. All right, so what's going on here? By stepping down below this pivot point, so micro level. Um, good area. We're probably gonna go lower. I have no concerns about this. The weakness is there. The turnaround happened. Um, a spy actually didn't turn the corner as hard as Q's did. As you can see, Q's actually was Q's actually started to move down sharper yesterday than spy. So I kind of anticipate. Let me change some levels here. This one is not necessary. So I kind of anticipate this level is we're gonna have a bounce here, a little bit of kind of channeling action. As you can see, we were doing this one, two, third time doing it right now inside this little channel. But overall play for kind of a couple months, look out, we about to make a turn and continue to go lower. I think there's more downside coming in here for sure. I'll go back test 300s and maybe even try to break down below 300. So but first level coming in, it's this pivot point from 19th. So let's see if we can defend this area or just look below this area. Actually, we're also sitting at 100-day moving average, which is like not the main indicator, but it's there. So let's see. IVM, small caps get hammered really hard. So let me adjust some levels here. So this is an important pivot point. We actually, you know what? Not this one. This is the level right here. This is the correct level. So if you don't know how to draw the levels correctly, so you should join, guys, the team here, and we'll teach you how to draw them correctly. This is a correct level right here on March 4th. This was just a fake breakdown retest. Doesn't count as a correct level. As you can see, we're doing consolidation right now at exactly a key level. So let's see if we can break down below this level, bounce. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing some sort of a crazy chop action and maybe a relief bounce on small caps, maybe small relief bounce on Qs. SPY, I'm not sure about that one. But again, we finally start getting fear on the market. finally, volatility turning the corner a little bit. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit crazy here. In terms of sectors, XLK look weak. Loading slow. Alright, XLV, pretty much the same picture on most sectors. As you can see, the beating down today is energy, XLE 1.5% down. Pretty nice closure yesterday. We actually closed green on energy, gapping down today. So TLT green on the day a little bit. So what other sectors performing really bad? Silver, by the way, silver got hammered. Look at this, just lost this pivot point on silver, recent bounce. So Lex continues to perform well. Semis, as you can see, semis just lost this low, but you could short easily semis end of the day, kind of, you know, anticipating the move down. So as you can see, because this was a pivot point, closure was so weak today. I mean, there's no volume, but this is a pattern that it's easy to play. Just simple levels, simple price. All right, what other blockchains getting hammered, just demolished here. All right, so we bounce here on blockchain. So this was the real level right here on blockchain, 48s. So let's see what we're gonna do around 48s. That's where we actually stop on this day. Then we gap up, open higher, and made it this fake move down, shake out everyone. Back to the window. So the bottom of the window considered to be a level 2, right? So again, know how to draw the levels correctly. 48, let's see if we can defend. If we one defend this area, you'll see wash out another 4 points down. And so arcs, down. What else? Moon, down today. Jets, everything's pretty much beaten down. All right, so for the names, there is theme going on. Asian market has been selling off. Asian names getting hammered. Baba, Billy. I do like Billy since we kind of turning the corner here really hard. I don't think so. We have some sort of a support until we really hit back to 50s, 60s here. The fear is going on these names that the theme is already in play, right? The theme is already in play. Keep in mind, shorts already, big players who shorted already in play, already taking profits. So the fear of delisting of companies, and the reason is because people think they wouldn't comply with providing a full picture of ownership, who owns and trades, I mean insiders who own these companies, right? Because many of them involved in the government, and for that reason they just don't want to provide some information, you know, like financial statements. You have to be open-minded, I mean open for the public. So for these companies don't want to do it, and that's pretty much a reason they can get delisted. So Billy, we can technically continue to go lower. I'm kind of looking in towards this 80 bucks. What's the other name? Baba, also loosening, but you will see some support coming in this area on Baba. JD was yesterday also losing at level, really nice. So on JD, we will probably go towards this area, 72s. Nice area. What else I was looking? Neo, look at this. Neo is also continuing to lick lower. Yeah. So some names I do like. PLTR, love it. Sell it more. I'm down on this name, but it's all unrealized. It doesn't really matter. So I'm actually thinking about adding more, but um, probably on Monday only. That's why I actually put that extra money on my account so I can add more on such a nice sell-off here. So semis, Intel got upgraded today. Intel got upgraded and somebody else, don't remember what's the other name, but Intel on upgrade. Nice rejection yesterday, as you can see. We had level here established. We tested. It's confirmed level 6630 and couldn't even hold it. So that's why it was really nice short right at the open on the 5 minute. It was worth actually shorting right opening range. And we called it at the room. I didn't take it. Some people took it. So continues to kind of look weak with the market. Some other names. Oh, Viac got downgrade today. Look at this thing. It's on SSR already. It's going to be a little bit tough to trade this one. I'm not going to touch this to short to longs. Some names I'm looking at, Home Depot. So the reason I like Home Depot, we came to this prior key level, right? This was a key level. I'll tell you what, actually, readjust that. Gotta be like that. All right, so we came to this key level in the past. Let's look at this. That's where we stopped, right here. What was the high here? The high was 292s. Let's say let's call it 292s. So we came to the high. We made the next day gap up. We couldn't hold it. Rejected. That sell-off started. Okay. So then we tried to come up and test that level, fake out. So guess what happened recently? We came back, couldn't hold it, fake out. Open higher, couldn't hold it, another fake out. It's still strong, but kind of showing the first signs of weakness. So I do like shorting below 292s. Level I showed there. Yeah, below this level 292. So Facebook looking really interesting for continuation, 280. Everything that below 288 worth shorting. So let's see if we can have a flash on Facebook and just continuation or move to the downside. LVS looking interesting. So entered the channel just right now, as you can see, 58. So this was a level we bounced. Just kind of hold it here a couple days. So everything below 59.25 worth shorting. All the way back down to this level, we bounced multiple times and consolidated here. So we will find some support right here around 55s. GM, what a gorgeous one. So I had a conversation with people on Twitter yesterday about GM. So they were saying some good company, how come you want to short this, why it's short? Because it's overbought, it's kind of had its run already, right? And the market's selling off, channel, right? Breaking the channel, making a new high on this day. The next day, enabled to close higher. We're making a new high, but this is a trap for longs. We trapped a lot of longs here. Institutions just shorted. Next day, even trapped a little bit of more people on a breakout above the prior day level, and then that's when we continue to go lower. 57 is the key mark here, as you can see how we really played out 57 yesterday. You could take short position on 57 right there, right there. I tried shorting right at the open, and again, all of these levels, I'm talking most of the levels work after 1 hour. That's kind of a rule of thumb. You got to be using levels after 1 hour, because the first hour, when a lot of dumb money coming, when a lot of chop, you guys are short. You guys are play after 1 hour or end of the day. That's the best time actually to play any swing positions. But like INTC was a great example. How could you? So actually, there's two exceptions to the rule why you can play right at the open, right? So INTC is one of those. So because the bigger picture already presenting a key clear level, and we actually with momentum breaking down that level with a lot of volume, and pre-market definitely shows you that as well. With the opening drive, this was worth playing it for the breakdown below this level. There's another way how can you trade early morning when you had a clean limit level hold, limit level the same price holding all the time, kind of like something like this right here. But this happens in the morning in the first 15 minutes, and then you can actually play this for the short side. Anyway, so some other names. So we have a few green names: DRI, Cisco. Let's see, Cisco's kind of like faking it here too, multiple times, as you can see in the price. It's a multi-day breakout, but no juice. As you can see, one fake, two fake. Today we're gapping up higher. Kind of like shorting Cisco as well. Write it back down. QS on some news today that they dropping their offering, not completely, but removing some sites from its offering. So let me see. So back to my list. LVS, I do like this. Jivo looking interesting. I like shorting this below 8. We just entered this, broke this limit player. As you can see, we bounced here multiple times. Shorting below 820 Jivo. This is an energy name. Energy being kind of under pressure. What else? Roku looking interesting, losing it. Great company, but it doesn't matter. Price tells you the story that it needs to go lower, and it's going lower right now. Watching Zoom. Let's see, it's at 310 right now. This is a key level. Actually, that's the wrong level. Here you go. We already lost the level. This is a pure level right here, 314. As you can see, you see, I'm adjusting on a daily, and how it lines up with the prior day, intraday levels. Beautiful, right? So already losing at this level. So everything it looks really good shorting this name under 314. As we already lost this level. Where can we really go on this name? Let's see. So this was a high we kind of established. 270. All right, so kind of like 277s. So I'll be watching that. Boeing, interesting, but it's already making a move, guys. I can't chase it, right? But the setup is amazing here. Same thing. Entering a channel. Look at this level. Beautiful level. Where is this level coming in from? This fake out move right there. Tesla, keep losing it. Oh, Nike today gets hammered. Some news. I don't think so. It's that of a big deal. On Nike, it's just the noise. I see a lot of noise. Everything's getting hammered today with the market, but you know, I'm going to the store probably today or tomorrow to buy new shoes. I ain't gonna be Nike, and like most of you is gonna be doing the same. Not today, not tomorrow, but come on, man. This is a nice value buy at some point on Nike, but the run was really, really good. I think on many names we getting into this phase type of free distribution, right? You got accumulation, ramp up, distribution. Distribution kind of gives you that high volatility, big bars moving. I like ABBV, guys. It's a quiet one. Look at this, how clean is this level? So it's a recent level, right? We just had a gap down here. I'm pretty sure it was an earnings play. Let me check it out here, ABBV. No, it wasn't earnings play. Earnings was way far away here. So, but anyway, as you can see, we're stepping down below 103. Looks really decent to short this name. Probably back to this consolidation we had. So we have also 100 on the way. So I'm watching that name. Again, today we might see a very interesting price action, guys. What else I was looking? That's it. You know, that's all I'm looking at. But the list is pretty big. I'll be just glancing on some names. You know. Hey Matt, also fake breakout might actually leak down. Continue to kind of follow through to the downside. It was the one strong name yesterday. As you can see, this was a very key level. We stopped there and then tested the level 1 twice. Made a fake breakout, dropped a lot of people. So the problem today with the market kind of to have a really clean continuation to the downside, what you gotta see no gap. You want to actually see similar price action like we saw yesterday, gap up higher. So we gap up higher. As you can see, we gap up higher on SPY yesterday, and that's a beautiful setup for a short. Gap up higher and short. When we're gapping down lower, this is actually a little bit tricky, a little bit tough. Yes, it can flash. Yes, it can flash, or it can just go and retest for like quite some time, because deep buyers, they wanted to buy on a cheaper price. Just psychology, right? They don't want to buy like when it's gapping up higher like this on this day. The interest is lower. Some of them will be buying because they think, oh, we gapping higher, we green, we're gonna go up. But that's not the case, you know. Well, today with this gap down, we might see kind of like a bounce. I don't know if it's gonna be a true bounce or just 30-minute bounce, 20-minute bounce. I don't know, 3-hour bounce, or maybe all day type of it, like, you know, close like this. So be open-minded for any kind of price action. But the cool part that the fear on the market is increasing right now. Finally, people throwing the towel, closing their positions, realizing that we're actually turning the corners here on many names, right? People still keep like freaking buying it, you know, like Neo. I mean, probably it's a good company, right? At some point, they will dominate. Maybe even gonna sell more cars than Tesla. And Tesla, right? Tesla is also getting hammered. This company runs so far. I just, you know, I want to own a piece. Oh, my buddy at work, he bought it at 825. He couldn't wait right here. Well, guess what? Now you gotta look at this. It's a small group today, guys. I'm not sure where's everybody. Pretty sure people just don't want to participate in this. Not an easy market to trade, right? But volatility finally kind of increasing, so opportunity can be here to make a lot of money for scalpers, and maybe deep buy opportunity on some of these good names. You might not see any great setups for the first 10 minutes at all, unless you want to kind of oh, well, I'm sorry, I don't share my screen. I didn't even notice that. Jesus. Showing you some things here and not sharing my screen. All right. But I'm actually streaming on YouTube, so you guys can not only check on Discord but YouTube as well. Nvidia, let's see, because Nvidia was looking actually structured at some point. Can I get chart of Nvidia? All right. So let's see, Nvidia. So we're actually below 200 on Nvidia, right? Yeah, we gotta really go above 504 on Nvidia and kind of provide support there. Unless, so on many names, like, you know, like mirror level, I teach this thing called mirror level. Something that was like a good example, what was that? GM had a pure mirror level. Sometimes it's just not holding that clean, but as you can see, what am I showing you here? Prior resistance becomes support, and then it turns around, and now 57, it's a pure resistance. The flipping position. Why level so important? Because it's a historical information. Most money made actually on a longer term frames, right? Investments. It's not day trading, believe it or not. So it's more of an investment type of style. So that's why they're still holding those positions. They're still providing support there at 57. And then when market changes and everything, well, they're getting out of those positions. And you see, they're getting in at the same price. 57 right now, reversing, and it's pure. So if we start pushing to 57, that's where you actually can play short again, right? So, and some of these names might provide nice kind of reversals once we start testing some prior day levels. Could be a case. So we have a few minutes till the open, guys. So as you can see, IBM consolidating right on the level. Q's consolidating right on the level. SPY below the level. Yeah, Disney lost everything here. It's a nice bounce here on Disney, as you can see again. All of those daily levels, they match perfectly. Yep, Disney turned the corner here. And I was listening some podcast yesterday. We really need this shakeout on the market. So for many reasons, we gotta get rid of weak hands. We gotta get rid of fluff on the market, speculations. We gotta get rid of freaking people who think they gotta be buying deep buy, deep buy, deep buy, and buying growth names, growth names, growth names. Well, growth is a huge part of the market, but people made so much money on growth stocks. So it's time to kind of reset a little bit. All right, got about 10 seconds till the open. Good luck, guys. Trade smart today, okay? All right, so kind of quiet right now on SPY. So a little bit looks like we're gonna go up right at the open. Might see retest of some prior day levels. Maybe. So let's see. All right, guys. ABBV setting up nicely. ABBV worth shorting. So let's see. It's already rolling the corner here. ABBV losing a level. Oh, come on, give me a bounce here. All right, Zoom coming to that level 315. Let's see. Roku coming up greenish a little bit, testing some level there. Nike looking strong to the upside. Maybe we're gonna have a little bit of retest of higher levels on Nike. All right, so far Q's holding the level, guys. So far we're holding the level. We might see a little bit of bounce on Q's. But let's see if IV, I'm gonna provide kind of the same type of setup. SPY still has room to go. Exactly what we planned, right? Potential retest at the open. Potential retest. So let's see. Look at PLTR. Deep buyer stepped in here, really nice. All right, Zoom kind of came a little bit rejected here. JMIA also rejecting this level right now. It's too soon to say. It's already on SSSR. Usually it's really tough to trade names when they go SSR. All right, I'll take a short position on ABBV. Stop high of the day. ABBV. Stop high of the day. That's above the key level. 103.05 stop. We're aiming kind of all the way back to hundreds. It's a whole number possible bounds there because it's just a whole number right here. And 98. Let's see what the heck else. Zoom going up, testing levels. Roku doing the same. All right, let's see. ABBV coming to 102, nice level. Testing 102.04. Back to 102.10, a little bit of spread sometimes. See if we can lose that level. How are you guys doing? What are you watching? Not in any trades? Good. SPY pushing. Okay, let's see. Qs, guys. Told you, look at the level. Look at this, how we respected the level, right? IVM, same thing. We had a key level. So a little bit of bounce. So let's see if SPY gonna cover 387s. Gotta clear that area. All right, Jiva going above the level. ATH, not much there. GMIA. PLTR, beautiful. And Discovery putting a free bar play on a 5-minute. Disca. For those who like to trade like range breakouts here. Look at Tyson. Very strong. Facebook putting a nice move here. What the fuck is wrong with this? Alright. Neo. Here you go. That's exactly what we guys planned. That type of when we gap down, we often see the same scenario. Gap down and retest. Gap down and retest. Same thing over and over again. Okay, I guess DAS is lagging today again. Is it lagging on your end? It's loading candles super slow. I don't know what's happening here. Just okay. See what Nike doing. Not much here yet. Ay, SQQ going down. ABBV still not doing anything here. Kind of debuyer showing the face here a little bit. QS is about to squeeze, guys. Looking interesting here on QS. 44.40s. So could be a buy long on QS. 44.40s right now, guys. 44.43. So it's on SSSR, so a little bit of squeeze. The spread sometimes gets, here you go, but it gets weepy a little bit. We made a new high here. Let's see if we can confirm sitting above 50 cents on QS. Not taking any positions like this because we might focus on bigger time frames, more swings. But QS is a nice setup. Getting squeezed here. Let's see if we can run. You technically can play all the way back to kind of test that window, unless market gonna turn the corner. 47 probably is your target on QS. You can go real quick here on QS, guys. Watch out, QS. Free bar play on 5 minutes. Here you go, guys. You're welcome. Was another one. Look at POTR. That's why you never panic when something like this happens. Was another one. Zoom, keep cooking. Tesla. Nike. Nike looking a little heavy there. ABBV is not doing anything yet. Let's see if we can just sit below this level, provide weakness. All right, QS. QS is the one looking really, really decent. Arbol 700, kind of like one of the biggest arbols on my list, and it has catalyst. The catalyst itself is actually bullish on QS. But there is a double question. The reason why they removing the liquidity for the offering, is there high demand, or they just don't want to do offering at cheap prices? They want to do offering at high, right? It's like double kind of sword. Let's see if we can break 45 on QS. This one looking really interesting. New 5 minute. Gotta come out. Price still squeezing. Roku hit the level. Look at the Roku 318 reject. Roku 318 reject. So let's see if we start turning the corner there at 318s on Roku. I don't want to be the first one to start shorting it, but, and Zoom, guys, watch out Zoom. So also clean level. You know, this is a level we testing right now. We closed the buff on 5 minutes, closed here, so but these weeks to the upside, they show the weakness. They show actually people shorting into these levels. There's no real buyer. Who the heck is buying here, right? Let's see if we can start going below 314. You can short once we start clearing and closing below 314. but you can wait for a close below 14 and retest of 314 to confirm that's a strong level, and then short it. That's kind of how I would do that. Roku also flirting with that a key level 318s. POTR killing it. Very nice retest today. So clearing some prior day levels. Going to pre-market high. See what's market doing. So SPA Q's still looking strong, but keep in mind we come into the prior closure, right? Prior day close right now. Kind of can't do anything there right now at 312s. A little bit of hesitation here on IVM. We have a little bit more room, and SPY has more room to go up. Tyson TSM is very strong, by the way. Tyson, look at this. Squeezing so many shorts here. Clearing level after level. Now it's holding 111.5. So pretty strong here. All right, China names, Baidu, a little bit turning the corner here, a little bit too soon to say, but getting a little bit of rejection. All right, LVS finally coming to a key level. Let's see if we can start rejecting this LVS, Las Vegas Sand. I want to tank that name. NXPI, I'm watching NXPI, guys. This one doesn't have a lot of room because it got prior resistance, but look at this also come to kind of a important key level here, and getting rejected a little bit. Jivo back below 820. That's a level we want to short. So let's see, retest of that level. So Zoom and Roku both start looking better right now. Let's see if we can start looking at full position there. Zoom still needs to go down there. Roku can't go higher. So Roku looking nice for the short setup. QS, see, it's lagging. All right, QS 45 reject. You know, I hope you guys took some profits here because you got to be real quick here too, right? The name is down for a reason. But that was a nice kind of a breakout, 44.40 all the way to 45.50 cents. The stop was 43.40. I mean, half an hour maybe, and breakout, breakdown, stop, break even. In this market like today, you gotta be taking those singles, guys. You gotta be like get in, get out type of a deal, because look, we don't know yet which way we're going here, right? Q's still above that level, IVM above. SPY can't even get to that level. Look at SPY, guys. turning the corner, new low. Telling you, it's a little bit tough. Too soon to say. Alright, let's see what our name's doing. JMIA, guys, seems like setting up for a nice short. JMIA. It finally comes down below this technical level. Prior bounce. So possibly setting up for a short GMIA continuation setup here. And XPI, Jivo, all of them. Roku and Zoom. Alright guys, everything turning down on my screen. ABBV working well. Let's see if we can break that 102. That GMIA, guys, looking interesting. Just cleared the level. You know what? I'll take a short right now in GMIA, right below the level, $33. Stop high of the day. Let's see if we can start tanking on this name. $30 probably. It's gonna be a level right here, $30. Zoom and Roku both looking decent. ABBV turning the corner. Look, it's 103 holding. Let's see if we can start flashing this on ABBV. So China names, Baidu. Look at the Baidu. Back to this below the key level. LBS. Not there yet. So IVM going lower. SPY. Let's go. Let's see if we start going down. Come on, GMIA. Crack that 32. Come on. Roku kind of fighting there a little bit. XPI. Nope, PLTR back down. Volatility on this name is definitely super high. $1.25 move. Tyson looking interesting for sure. I don't know, so far it's still this what? Not even 30 minutes. We not making any move. So just to be aware, we can squeeze shorts easily and then, at some point turn the corner. SPY pushing higher. Neo kind of holding that 37. Alright, GMIA seems like doing the same shit what SPY is doing so far. So just gotta wait right now, guys. It's not really going any direction. None of this directions looking good. Same shit. Manipulations. Vayak. Sure. Yeah. Coming to the prior day close. Vayak. So let's see if we can start closing below some technical levels. Here's GMA. So far, wherever the market moves, we move. You don't really want to participate in that type of action. You want some independence from certain stocks. LVS. All right, so a little bit of rejection, closing below that level of 59s. I took that GM, similar scenario. GM yesterday, short. It was a good one, but they got me out first before it turned the corner. Shorting against 57 was a good thing. But market makers, they needed more position to build there. So eventually, end of the day. So maybe we're gonna see a similar scenario. End of the day, we're gonna turn the corner to the downside. Where's that? ABBV not working so far. You see many names just not working because SPY decided to turn the corner back now. Still holding this. What's the other name? GMIA. Still holding that one. Gotta go back down below this technical level. Fubo looking interesting, guys. Closing above 26.15 right now, so might can get going here on Fubo. So key level might go all the way to 27s. Again, don't trust any names right now at this point. Let's see the heat map. What's good? What's good? The only one green name is only on the heat map. It's Cisco and DRI. So two very green names. The rest of it pretty much red. Nike is the most darkest red spot on the heat map. Alright, GMIA, what are you doing here? Nothing. So far, nothing, guys. Making new high in a 5 minutes, so kind of like a little bit of situation here. GMA, EBBV. All right, we gotta close. We gotta keep closing below this 103. SPY coming and testing high level. Q's breaking. All right, so we kind of getting a second attempt above this level. Second attempt, guys. Might start squeezing people. SPY still needs to clear this level. Here you go. Start squeezing people. So it's good to be long right now. It's good to be long right now, guys. POTR back in the game. Look at Facebook. Yeah. Pretty big move here on Facebook. NEO, the 37, we called it 37. Let's candle over candle, 37 hold. Seems like the buyer showing up their face here. Well, let's see if it's gonna be legit deep buying today. GM. Stepping up a little bit too. What do you mean, how much fear you have to the market, GTA? Getting it out, yeah, nice scalps. Scalping is a good thing right now, if you scalp. Scalping is a good thing. PLTR back to the highs. So many names turning green, guys, here. Many names turning green. All right, GMIA got me out. You see, I'm telling you, short's gonna get squeezed if we won't get we won't hold below the technical levels. Short's gonna get squeezed. It's okay trying, right? Always respect your stops. Get out. You always can reassess your positions and re-enter later. Tyson pretty strong. TSM. TSM pretty strong. Potential continuation on TSM. Probably stop below 111. TSM possible long guys right now happening. Very strong. Still squeezing some short from these pivot points. Might run all the way to 115s. Kind of close this window. TSM. Home Depot still pushing. Facebook. Alright, Facebook coming to this key level 288. It's a good area to start shorting. Damn Facebook. Baidu. Baba pushing nicely. Look at the respect of the level 225, the prior level. See how levels played out pretty clean? Prior bounce, we just had it. Prior low. We're literally close to that level and start pushing higher. So this is all scalps. This is all scalps. All of it, what you see right now in the market, can turn around the corner, and you know, I'm not a trend trader at this market for sure. Swing trading overnight only. It's not sustainable holding here or anything like more than 2 nights, because everything turning the corner the next day. ABBV is still fighting, closing below the level. All right, here's QS, guys. Told you, look at that QS, beauty, right? Kind of have to play the widest stop on this one. Definitely would stop you out here. General Motors looking interesting. GM, guys. GM. Potential squeeze on GM 55.80. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, about 5 seconds to buy that squeeze. 55.80. You need more volume on GM. It's kind of, you know, price is moving, but target 55.70. Same scalping. So scalping here. 55.70, really clean level. Nice GTA. Good job. Yeah, if you guys like today, like yesterday, it's all scalping time right now. Uh, like if you trend trade, you just have to wait. You know, you just have to wait. There's no trend trading here at all. Just gotta scalp here. And it's a constant rotation. Sometimes there's no good scalping at all, and it's only trend trading. Sometimes no swings, only day trades. Sometimes the other way. So Zoom and Roku still doing its thing. Where's my ODS? All right, SPY rejecting 387s. Qs keep doing its thing so far. IVM can't make a new high, honestly. Look at this. I mean, it made a new high, but it can't hold it there. IVM has weakness. SPY can't break above the key level. Qs so far, I mean, I guess people buying a little bit more deep buy today on Qs than SPY. What time is it? 45 minutes in the market. Time to pick some good ideas here right now. For the turn around. Disc turning the corner here a little bit. JD. Alright, Facebook. I do like Facebook. Facebook is already on a short setup, 288. I told you, short below 288. So let's see if it's gonna pop here a little bit. Man, it's already moving. It's already 3 points down from the 288s. Look at that. Gotta wait here a little bit. I do like shorting Facebook. Let's see some other setup here real quick. LVS not there yet, GM not there, GMIA not there. Jiva. Alright, Jiva back below 820. Jiva looking nice. So let's see if we can reject that level. So 840 is right now holding on Jiva. Might take short on Jiva. So we back below the level, guys. Talk about. Alright. Okay, sure, I'll take small lot here on Jiva. Initial entry, stepping down lower. So energy getting hit down, beaten down a little bit. Let's see if we start turning the corner on Jiva. It's about a good time. Start looking for some short positions. Roku, very clean rejection. Look at this, 321. Double topping here. So what you really want to see, you want to see those limit players. Limit player, it's a strong player. You know, you got two players on the on the market. People who order enter with the limit orders, and people who just, you know, enter at the market orders. So limit players usually institutions putting limit orders and at the same prices, and that's why gotta keep looking for those limit players. They create very clean levels. So ABBV is still in play. You see, we can't even close above 103 here. It's a pretty good sign that we will continue to go lower. Too soon to say. QS. All right, where's Facebook? Back to Facebook. Let's see if we can pop on Facebook here. I want to short this name. So there's a very clean 1 hour level, 288.40. Very clean level on 1 hour chart. Alright, SPY. It's another attempt. Let's see what Q is gonna do. Man, that's today lagging on my end. I don't know. This candle's just acting weird. Where's my Facebook? Facebook, come on, baby. We want to really have a nice turn the corner type of a deal here on Facebook. All right, so Facebook looking good. $285.5. Okay, looking good on Facebook. Let's see if we're gonna crack that 285s here. Q's doing reject. About 7 minutes till the 1 hour candle comes in. Alright, zoom below the level, Roku below the level. Okie dokie. Jivo not there yet. GM not there yet. Alright, Facebook. Alright, we're about to crack. I got in on Facebook. Stop high of the day, 288.5. I'm gonna give it room a little bit. 288.5. So let's see if we're gonna go short, guys. I'm short bias, so I'm coming kind of big bias on the market. Yep, GTA. I hope you're right, and I hope I'm right. And I want to see a dump, right? The overall picture is still we in transition phase 3, right? Distribution. So we gotta kind of, people take profits. You could play scalp long at the open. Once this 1 hour settles down, hope usually 1 hour, kind of a good time frame to start shorting. Come on, Facebook, turn the corner. So far, levels played out pretty clean here. We really gotta start doing it. Facebook, it's just start watching. Right, Jiva is the one I don't like it. Because it's not holding that. It gotta stay below that 8. What's the level exactly there? Let's see the low of this candle. 826. I mean, it does kind of stay there. Gotta stay there below 827-ish on Jivo. Still flagging there. Let's see. ABBV looking nice. I know, watch Facebook, watch. Let's see. aiming here. This is a very nice setup on a daily, guys. Facebook. This is a very nice swing short setup. Well, I'm not safe yet, so I wouldn't tell you safe. I mean, I'm not taking any partials on this one. Nah, I am kind of coming with a swing type of approach. So I want to get intraday type of a swing based on a bigger bias that we're still in a bearish phase, and we will continue to go lower after this morning type of a move. ABBV is about to turn the corner. All right, I'm on three shorts right now: Jivo, ABBV, and Facebook. Let's see. Let's look at the market. Qs. All right, the pullback is kind of bigger than the prior one, right? So still hard to say. We're still building higher lows. Might bounce. SPY does look weaker, and Qs unable to make a new. I mean, IBM unable to make a new high here. All right, let's turn the corner, guys. I'm gonna look for some other setups. Let's see what else is cooking here. PLTR. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one. This guy turning the corner again to the downside. Right, Home Depot. This one is not giving up. It's not giving up. NIO 38 reject, kind of bearish candle. You might scalp here. 5-minute setup, candle under candle. It's cooking right now. Nice volume. Look at this, nice volume. Might be maybe a nice short setup on NIO, especially if the market gonna tank. Stop the high of the day. Look at the volume increase here. All right, Baidu turning the corner. Baidu looking interesting too. So gotta really clear this level 229. All right, guys. Jivo. Remember, I already in short, breaking the trend line. Finally, I entered a little bit earlier. When I drew the trend line, I realized that I'm too soon. But Jivo, watch out, Jivo. Really nice setup coming in here. We might tank. I want to see really big sell-off today. So we gotta punish those as deep buyers who are buying today. Thinking the same way. There's time to deep buy every time it goes down. Nike is about to tank there. This ABBV is pissing me. Oh, it's here we go. All right, Facebook 283 bounce. Let's see what we're gonna do there. GTA, you bought today? Oh, I didn't want to buy it. I don't know, man. No, it's okay to buy, right? Depends on the time frame. The problem is with majority of traders when they come trading, They're constantly switching time frames. Uh, Trading 1 minutes, then like applying some swing trading approach to 1 minute, then they switching back. If you like have two different businesses, a bakery and a laundry, you can't have the same business approach, and you can't manage businesses the same way, right? So the same if like here, if you like scalping, it's one business. If you trend trading, it's actually totally different business. And swing and investing, uh, buying it today, the deep, like I said, I'm a deep buyer here. I just don't have money right now to deep buy. I just deposited um, pretty big amount of money. It will be available on Monday. And I wanted to buy PLTR. I wanted to go lower. This thing is bouncing already of 21 today. I don't know. You know, I'm a deep buyer on some of these names, and even Facebook is a well, not a Facebook. Facebook kind of gotta go back down to 250s. But some names, I'm a deep buyer like POTR or like kind of GM. I kind of deep buyer here on GM, but I don't know if we will be able to. I wanted to see a more sell-off on GM back to 50 bucks. We just entered this channel. What I really want to see rejection there. But anyway, man, yeah, go do your thing. Oh yeah, taking a time here for some reason. Um, Spy Qs. All right, Q's looking nice, guys. Q's looking nice for why the candle is not printing. Look at that, freaking garbage. That's sucks today. All right, IVM gotta turn the corner too here. 210 breakdown, guys. IVM is about to tank to 10. Let's see, 210. Here you go, baby. Let's go. Let's go below 210. Let's go. All right, I'll be back in a second. All right. So what's going on? So weekend, I'm off today too. I'm off whole entire week. If you guys want to talk about something, you want to learn something, you just have to ask. So we have some questions. People were asking how to draw trend lines, talk about levels. So we can talk about anything. I can share some information with you, whatever I know. Facebook is about to go lower. About PM. What is PM? Pre-market? Yeah, yeah, the same scenario. The psychology is the same. Um, I, you know, let me look at my. All right, so everything looks green on my end, so I'm just gonna leave it to play out. Uh, yeah, perfect, perfect. Um, Only positive ETF for sectors XLU, right? You got XLP is green a little bit. XLU, yeah, XLU is green. China Internet green, but it's gonna turn red probably against. Yep. Let's see if we can turn the corner here. SPY final. Look at this clean level, guys. Nice rejection. Q's gotta break this level, 310. And IBM got a tank there too. Facebook's still fighting this, a little bit of volume on 5. So we might bounce on Facebook. I'm holding for a bigger target. So let me take my pen, epic pen. All right, so we talked with GTA today about kind of like prediction, right? What the market gonna do? Look at SPY, Q. Let's look at SPY. The yesterday's price action and today's price action slightly different, right? So yesterday we did close right here. We opened right there. So we had a gap up. So at the open you got to sell off. Well, and then spike. And then finally we rejected and turned the corner. Today it's a little bit of kind of chop and retest of some prior day key level, which is right here, key level. That's where we had a bounce. Why this is also a key level, you always can look to your left and see if we kind of touch that level multiple times. A few times here, here came close, here. So, but here's kind of anticipate, right? We're not predicting, we're not like weatherman, right? We're anticipating what's going to happen. You only can anticipate what's going to happen in the market if you know something. The only one thing can give you a clue which direction we're going to move. Anybody knows what is that? I talk about this. Ran, are you in the room? You should know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What did you say?
I said, go ahead.
So I'm
what do
talking
you think?
about the most important indicator. Uh, what we really can use kind of to anticipate the direction of the move. You know what I'm talking about?
The direction, like with the market or what?
Yeah, stock, the market. So the thing I shared with you yesterday, remember? In a swing trading, I talk about levels.
Oh yeah, 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 okay, yeah.
So
I got
levels of
you.
support and resistance
Mm-hmm.
considered to be the main indicator for trading because they allow to predict the direction of the price, and not only predict the direction of the price, but put the
Mm-hmm.
right risk to reward. If you don't
Yeah.
have clean, clear level and it's something like waving like here, there's no clean level right here in this. But here we have a very clean defined level. So it allows us actually to play against that and plan accordingly, right? So we had a plan, and that's why GTA and me we talked pre-market today, and we planned. We were like, oh man, look at this, what's happening? They're already tanking it. Possibly, what's gonna happen? So this day, right? We closed really weak, it in that key level, right? Oh my god, what the fuck is that? In that key level. Well, today they're gapping down, so possibly people will be taking profit at the open and then hitting that level and rejecting. What happened exactly? We hit that level and reject. So this code gap and retest, right? You have gap and goals sometimes. You have gap and retest. They all can be all directions, long and short. Now SPY really kind of testing these levels. Facebook. Let me look my position real quick. All right, looking good. ABBV doesn't do anything so far, kind of sitting there. But Jivo turning the corner a little bit. Need more volume breakdown. Might take some time. Facebook seems like nice. Look at the Facebook, nice volume accumulated. So now, if I want to be smart, I can put my stop all the way right here. Trail my stop to 284.32s. What time is it? 7:45. Too soon. I wouldn't do this right now. I think we can do double bottom here bounce, especially testing this lows right now. Kinda a beep sell price action. But what I really notice and learn over time, there are three kind of things, two things. Show you. Um, so just an example. This is the day one, the day two, when price opens lower. This is a very clean accumulation. This is very clean. It can continue like this for a long time. The next day, we opening lower, people taking profits. We doing a little bit of shakeout, people panicking from this area, and market makers entering at the better positions, right? When price gaps up, this is usually distribution going on. So they're trying to run away. There is psychology behind this. People will be chasing. People will be like, oh man, this is running away. I gotta participate. And very often you see, it goes down like this, test some levels here before it actually makes a move. So, but accumulation usually happens like this. We have a gradual step down distributions when we start running away like this. But again, oh my god, why changing? Again, we can do retest first. All right, so let's see. What's Facebook doing? Keep going. All right. I didn't add on Facebook, but technically you could add candle under candle right here on Facebook. 283 50 breakdown. ABBV still looking nice. Let's see if we can turn the corner. Zoom, finally. Roku, finally. Here you go. And here's JMIA back in the game. All right. JMIA. Right? Sometimes you try early in the morning, and then that's what happens. You get stopped out. And GMIA on my scenario was kind of both direction play for a long and short prior day close. So I don't like this name for short setup. All right, Jivo losing $8. It's looking good, guys. Let's go Facebook. Back to 280s. Let's find the level where we can kind of. Nice. Nice. So 282s. This is the bounce we had around 280s, 78s. So yeah, we probably can have 278s. So this is a recent level. We stopped here, faked out a few times. And the new high here to 77s. Maybe right here towards 277s. Again, when you play, so there are two levels, right? Again, two levels. You can put it. Intraday levels for intraday trading, like for small time frame trading, something the levels that were presented in the past weeks, right? 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. They're more like smaller time frame swing trading. If you want to play a longer time frame swing trading, you got to focus on a bigger frame. As you can see, these bigger levels around 254. It's a good level for Facebook. So technically, if your time frame to hold is short for weeks, you got to be holding towards 254. If you swinging for 2-3 days or even like a week, so you got to hit those targets. You got to take at targets. So I think 277 and a half could be a nice target right here on Facebook. All right, Jivo guys about to turn the corner, looking good. ABBV is also looking nice. As you can see, here's the trend line, kind of riding this trend line right now. I want to see more action on ABBV. look at the Las Vegas sand. See? If you wait for rejection, this is also very good confirmation why this level was important, not only from the bigger time frame perspective, but also inside the 5 minute time frame. You see, we bounce of this level right here. We bounce of this level right here. We bounce of this level right there. So it's historical level. There's definitely some sort of a institution playing around that level. Once we start clearing below this level, close, you short again, short right here. And here's LVS, 59.20 short, stop 59.80. Now you just gotta ride the wave down. All right, Facebook, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, looking really good, guys. Jiva looking good. Facebook looking good. All right, Jiva, we have this 775 on the way. But again, I'm aiming really Jiva for something bigger than. As you can see, the reason I'm doing this because of, again, levels. 825 was a key level. They were supporting them multiple times. They don't support anymore. They flip their position or whatever happened. So now there is really no support. There's no support right here. Support will come back at probably half point, 750, then $7, 650. So this is the level we can play to, 660s. As you can see, we made a stop here. The next day we open higher. Why this level is important? I think more important than this one, because that was initial stop. And then we gap up higher. If we would gap down lower on this day, so this wouldn't be kind of important. But we gap up higher on this day, made a fake move down, right? Shake out more people who have bought the deep here. And more selling came and eventually turned the corner. So this two levels here actually very important. All right, Facebook came to 280 and a half. All right, POTR, thank you. Keep selling. Let's see if it can continue to go lower on this one. 20 bucks. That's what we need. Do you guys have you ever read the book Reminiscence of a Stock Operator? Did anyone read the book? Your book? Which one are you talking about? Oh, yeah. So my reference, why I want to bring that, it's the psychology, the cycle of life, dude. It's just it's been like this 100 years ago. It's like this today. Same thing. Greed, fear, acceptance. People couldn't accept the fact that we are turning the corner on the market. They still keep buying the dip. They still want to own that piece on Roku. They still want to own the piece on. Well, guess what? You own a piece on Roku, and you gotta sit through the pain right now. Same with Zoom, right? You own a piece of Zoom, fine. You want to buy deep? Come on, buy it right here. They will sell it you. Um, Now people finally getting that acceptance. They accept the fact that, oh man, it's actually turning the corner. Market turning. Oh, they were right. I mean, yeah, right? And fear coming right now. And what Warren Buffett is always saying, when there's fear on the market, there's a great time to buy. Because there's panic. They're selling at whatever. Get me out. I don't want to sit through the pain, right? Get me out. And where there's greed, you got to be selling, trimming your positions. Look at Zoom. Zoom actually started a turn down even like in October, a long time ago. Roku like everybody else in February. It's kind of quiet today, like in the room only like what? 8, 10 people we had this morning. People probably just bailed trading this week at all. I don't blame you guys. It's really tough. And most people actually trade on the long side, right? It's really like no long trades at all. You gotta be easy, do real quick single base trades, right? I'll wait until it settles down. If you open a position, then you fight hard for it. You gotta fight hard for the price before you open that position, right? Fight for the price. Open that position and fight for it. Yeah, average down is kind of like, I believe averaging down in POTR. You know that ARK Investment bought it yesterday again. I think she tripled down already. She's not some sort of a, like, I mean, she knows what she's doing, right? Different time frame, 5-year hold. Well, guess what? My hold is like 1 year plus. I wanted to go lower. Well, I saw a guy was following my advice, buying. It's not like my advice. I just posted on Twitter. I bought it right here. End of the day, 1,500 shares. We did a gap up. I didn't sell. I kind of anticipated the same price action, and I cut the loss at $300 loss. That's it. Think about it. If I would hold that 1,500 shares at 23.17, that sucked, right? That was a different frame. Different frame. Overnight gap kind of push, sell it into 24s. It didn't happen. But I still have 500 shares of this from 24 and some change average, which is the longer term hold. And that guy was like so pissed, like, oh man, I thought it's gonna go. Kind of follow your advice. I mean, cut your losses and move on. Do your own homework. It's 2150 bounce here a little bit. Ford printing? What is that? She's making use of retailers. I don't really think she's using retailers. Retailers just dumb. The problem is retail is such a small portion that it can move the market, right? We know, like GME, right? Example. But retail trader usually is a dumb trader, and buying POTR because ARK investment buying, that's the worst thing ever you possibly can do. Just for that reason. I mean, if you wanna, and that's what traders been doing, it right? They all like post on social media. Oh, ARK bought this, ARK bought that. It's such a noise. I mean, first of all, people don't understand. She has a 5 year time frame. Second of all, she can be underwater longer than you can. Can you sustain the pain? And third point, she still gets paying her bonuses end of the year. What the heck? So, all ARK's down. But that's an innovation for the future. Her kind of look. She's not buying freaking old school grandma stocks, right? Whatever companies, industrial names, can name in a lot of those. But it's all innovation. Oh, she looks for the future. I think people just don't understand how to use that information the right way. Well, that's my opinion. The Netflix energy is getting beaten down today. Nike is still tanking. Oracle is green. Let's check it out. Oracle. What's going on there? Damn, look at Oracle. And this is the relative strength I'm talking about. Look at Oracle. Inside the window. Woo, baby. This is a long swing setup coming in on Oracle, especially when the market gonna bounce. Hell of a strong Oracle. Packaged food green. We have utilities green. Costco green here. IBM a little bit green. All right, Cisco, CSCO. We just made that breakout. Twice we did a fake out move there. Now we're doing it again. Seems like it might be a good short setup at 50, 40 breakdown. Still kind of have to put your stop way over there into consolidation 51, maybe above 50, 51.12. Because this is also can be a bounce place. And I wouldn't short it like right there, just because it's breaking. Even we came kind of on technically small bars to this level. Usually when we come on big bars like this, we tank. So come on big bar, we exhausted. We gotta come on small bars. On small bars we have a chance breaking out. So what I want to really see here for a short setup, if Cisco gonna start breaking there and retest that area. All right, G was still working. ABBV finally turning the corner a little bit here. Still fighting. And Facebook still in play, guys. So I made a few corrections, as you can see, yesterday and day before yesterday. I made so many calls, like from homework especially. I do homework every day, pick the stocks, price and direction and plan. But me avoiding trading opening range breakouts kind of putting me in trading only two setups. And that's what I've been doing lately, like trend reversal, trend continuation, right? And yesterday we straight from the open, it was a tank, right? Take it in short pretty much at the open, most names. Uh, you will get a good entry, and they were sitting at a key level, by the way, most names, and I missed all of them. Was so pissed, and then end up like I don't know, maybe revenge trading or something. I think it was just like um, fighting myself, trading outside of my setups, and lost money yesterday. So I got to do adjustments and just focus on the morning action. I had one loss today, but the rest of it's still in play here. It didn't close yet, but uh, that GMA didn't work right at the open. So one of the adjustments I'm also doing it here, and I've been testing this probably a year ago. I'm gonna go back to the same thing. Um, I'm not using VWAP. I'm not using any moving averages. Only on a daily. Um, and the reason is because I just want to focus mainly on price and levels. The price action. And a good example why everybody should focus on the same thing. Not even volume. Volume is secondary. Because yesterday we didn't even have that volume. A day before yesterday, on some names we didn't even have that volume at the open. If you start doing volume price analysis, you will be waiting for your signal so long and you wouldn't get it. So you guys have to modify your signals or just listen to price. If the price tells you something, well, it's probably you gotta follow the price. And if volumes confirms, that's great. So the rest of it is just like a noise, like all of those indicators, like moving averages is a delayed indicator. Another thing, I've been doing this dual type of planning. Sometimes it's worth planning for both scenarios, for long and short. But mainly you should have one bias, one direction. It's easier to trade that way. You trade along the level. So my bias on Facebook was short. I had a level plan here, 288. I was literally waiting for the level. So what you're gonna do, you wait for the morning pop, you wait for 288 reject, sign of weakness, you short. And simple, right? And you don't have to participate in any of this morning kind of a scalping crazy price action. I usually say this, and not only me, this is not my phrase. Dumb money coming first hour. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't make money, you can. I used to make like pretty good money on this, but it's so much stress, so much like noise, and it's really even not that much money compared to how much you can make on intraday swings and be adding to your position, right? Like could be a good add right here, adding to your positions and moving your intraday swings for overnight holds. That's where the real money coming in. My biggest two wins 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago all came from overnight holds. How did I find Facebook? Um, I go through the list of stocks I like, and I just saw Facebook. It was running. A good example, you always got to look at the daily, right? Facebook made a run, it broke. So this was the level. Broke this level, 291. Made a new high, but unable to close above this pivot point. Well, the next day, we tested and rejected. We did double top. This is a definitely indication of, and a nice volume, right? The volume is there. Indication that institutions putting short positions there at the key level. This is a very nice risk to reward trade for a lot of money. You can put a lot of money here, and you see how it follows through because of prior levels. Simple as that. So again, we closed right here at 293. We tried to break, we couldn't. We closed on the low. So you technically could short Facebook on this day, which is Tuesday, right? Today's Thursday. Yeah, on Tuesday, end of the day, because of the weak close. Your stop, probably you could mitigate your stop to 294. Like this breakdown from here, or even like more conservative high of this week, or wait for the next day. And we had a nice sell-off on Facebook yesterday, and that's how I found, I've been watching Facebook, and you plan your trade for the levels, bias, direction, and just wait. And I actually don't use any scanners besides the FinV is kind of like scanning, looking for stocks that move during the day. All right, ABBV doesn't work, guys. Seems like really a tough name. Can't break it lower. Still in play. I'm gonna remove this. It's still in play, but still consolidating under this level one of reach. ATH looking interesting. ATH, it's on my list, by the way, right here. So as you can see, we have a level here on ATH, the window, right? We're coming to this window right now and bouncing. So I'm a short bias on this name if you start losing ATH right here. 49, short below 49. Give a small stop. Or could be a bounce play as well. This is one of those scenarios you can kind of have two plans. And what you really want to see for the breakdown of 49, you want to see the volume confirming the break and the price confirming the direction, right? Sometimes you see the volume confirming and the candle just putting weak to the downside and start, going higher. It's not closing lower. So you want to see really confirmation both direction on that end. Oracle really strong today, guys. Do we have any news on it? Let me see. Let's check that one. Oracle. March 25th. Red Bull Racing, Honda, and Oracle partner to elevate data analytics in Formula One. Okay, good. Our vol today on Oracle 1.2. This is a swing setup on Oracle, the one I teach. Same as ATH. ATH is also swing setup. So you got a window. Window is always a level, right? This is 2 levels. We couldn't break the window. We're still consolidating. The moment we break the window, that's your entry. The moment we break the window, that's your entry right here. So we came to this level and consolidated right at the level, as you can see. The volume start coming right on a breakout for a reason, because you got a limit player hold here. Not exactly a limit player. Limit player always hit the same price multiple times. You know, candle hits the same price multiple times. But 68, it's a whole number as well. So this is a nice breakout. This is something you can buy long at 68. Leave a tiny stop below 67.85. Why? Because whole number, room to run. There is nothing overhead, right? We have a checklist. I have a checklist. Let me share with you. Where is that? Jesus, it's here. I have a checklist. Let me share with you guys. It's a simple thing. You check the prices, copy and paste. All right, so I'm gonna paste it in the day trading section. All right, you can see levels, price action, checklist. So let's check. Do we have room to run? We do, right? We have room to run. There's nothing holding us. Closed at high or low. Well, the prior day, right? The prior day. We didn't really do that. Close near key level. We didn't really do that, right? Did we do closest retest? Yes. What is closest retest? It happened on this day. So we came and tested that level again, 67.90 to 68, and pull back. The pullback wasn't that bad, right? We kind of pull back 50% of this initial move and hold it at level. So what else? Consolidated. Here you go. What are we doing? Consolidating right before the breakout. You got a pretty decent consolidation for like 20-30 minutes. Reaction on fake breakout doesn't apply here. No pullback after a big move. Doesn't really apply here. Shake out both direction. Does not apply here. Squeezing, leveling. All right, so squeezing, a little bit of squeeze happening here on 5-minute time frame. As you can see, beat stepping up, so we got a little bit of wedge coming in, right? Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Price getting tighter, tighter, tighter right here. And near round number. That's another point. Not all of them have to match, right? When you do this checklist, not everything have to match. If the majority matches, and it's like it's a buy or short. For the swing, I'll show you. If it opens, I'll go to my swing strategist right here. And we're talking about, boom. Which one is that? This one. Consolidation reversal right here. So you can see the picture, you don't have to read it, but we made a gap down. It usually happens after earnings. Gap down, consolidate it, and you buy the breakout. Simple as that. Target the top of the window. That's a real legit level. And that's exactly what happens here. So I might revisit this stock, especially when the market is weak. This provides so much relative strength. And you have a catalyst, keep in mind, right? News. Right, ABBV is not really doing anything here. It's pissing me off. All right, Facebook, let's go. Curling down, guys. Facebook on a bear flag. Let's see if we start breaking that 280 and a half. Low of the day, 279.67. Do you have any questions? What I was just talking about levels. If you go to the section swing trading, I shared yesterday with everyone, and Ran been asking me questions about the swing trading and stuff like that. So the main thing you gotta be using is levels, guys. If you go to that section swing trading, I talk like when look for levels. Yeah, how to find those levels, right? At certain points and confirmation of those levels, certain points I mentioned there. If you have any questions about that, let me know. All right, Roku looking really interesting. Holding on the low, consolidating at 307 on the low there. Roku. Let me pull this chart. The clear level 307.50. If we start flashing this level, guys, 1 hour chart, oh boy, we're gonna tank. 307.50. Watch Roku 307.50 breakdown. There is no support here. This thing can like really tank. And it's still on a swing setup. The mistake, what kind of mistake can you do it? So we have a range, right? So with stops, I see people put stops in the wrong spot. I've done that many times, and especially during the emotions, when you have emotions, when you day trade those like 1 minute charts, you put stops in the wrong spot. This is an intraday range. 307.50 to 321. So your stop has to be go up to the right here. Shorting right now, it's not the best risk to reward, right? Because you don't have a breakdown yet. I used to put stop right there, right? In order to get a bigger position, stop like around 312, bigger position, because this is a consolidation. You kind of want to play it right here. But this is not a scalp. If you want to scalp something and maybe 307.50 big orders popping up, you want to play the scalp breakdown, you want to put your stop around 312. So you get a bigger size and you partial aggressively for the flash. But ideally, you got to be putting your stop high of the day for the range, because this is the range established here. If the market is strong today, would you have shorted Facebook? Do you pay attention much to market direction, relative strength? Yes and no. Facebook, I'm testing low right now. It comes mainly, you kind of really want to find stocks that are independent from the market, right? Like Oracle. That's mean they have their own players playing their own game, and it's kind of easier to trade that way. Well, we get lucky because if market sells hard, everything gonna sell hard, kind of, right? And it's easier to kind of just throw money everywhere, anywhere you want, right? Like yesterday, throw money pretty much in anything right at the open, and you make money. Um, Relative strength, I do use. Well, Facebook doesn't have relative strength. We had a bounce here, but is it because of earnings, I believe? What was the earnings? Earnings were on, no, earnings were far away in January. So I don't know why we were bouncing here. Probably some news we had, I don't remember. But bigger picture tells me there's like rejection. And main thing what you gotta focus on uh, Julie, is price action. The price action really tells me on Facebook that big players shorting this name right here at 300 between 290s. They're putting on a big short positions there. So if the market is strong today, would you have shorted? Probably I would wait. So I would wait for see the reaction, the plan. When you do the plan, right, you got to see these levels, how we going to play out. If we can't hold 280s, 288s, well, there's next level, 291s. If the market keep pushing strong, let's see what we're going to do around 291s, right? And it would most likely it would follow the direction of the market. If we continue to be strong and market keep bouncing, let's see the next level. And that's how you play. You kind of, have all these levels. I mean, we're doing a little bit of bounce double bottom right now. I don't really want to take any partials. I kind of think there's more downside on this name. ABBV really doesn't work for me, guys, today. I don't know. This one is not selling. I'm still sticking to my guns here. Below 103 still. What's that one? Jivo. Jivo consolidating. Let's see what's gonna happen here. So 785, we're kind of bouncing here a few times. Let's see the market. SPY making a low here. So 384 is kind of holding. So we ranging as of right now. Qs, the one that look weaker, made a new low right here at this pivot point, kind of consolidated, and seems like made a fake breakdown here. For now, what is this? 2307. IVM. Okay, we bounce back to the highs here. Look at the dust, keep lagging. All right, we're coming on big bars to this level. I don't know if it's sustainable to really break. But still inside the channel here. It's hard to say. All right, IBM breaking. IBM breaking higher. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Q's bouncing, okay. SPY going higher as well. Again, you gotta understand that all of these bounces happen in the middle of nowhere, on a thin air, right? There's no level there. There's nothing there. 384 has no reason. I mean, it's a small, maybe small bounce, but I'm pretty sure we're still playing a bigger picture here. To 380s, to 378s. Can I be wrong? Yes. I can be wrong. I noticed how quiet it became on Twitter. You know, once markets started to become like really tough to trade, Nobody posting their winning charts anymore. Nobody chatting. Nobody talking. I don't know. People have been losing money, I guess. It's just nothing to share. Giving up on trading. This happens all the time, you know. Market always sells, market always goes up, and you know, rotation under the hood, corrections. Just gotta get used to it. T-Dog. Let me see T-Dog. See people posting chart of T-Dog. I've been watching T-Dog to buy the deep, guys. This one, I actually already played once here, but see, it's still licking. Walmart. Okay, Walmart is longer for me. Look at this, how much relative strength. Julie, this is a good example of relative strength. It doesn't care. It has structured levels. Walmart was a long swing for me right here, 130 breakout. This is a very good example. See my chart? So 60-minute chart. So we got to establish level. We bounced at 130, came down, up, put a level 132.63, came down to 130, broke, tested, 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 tested. There's somebody's holding 130. We break in 130. That's where you should be buying it. What you see here, price squeezing, stepping higher, building higher lows, squeezing breakout, target prior level, consolidation at the key level, right below the key level, and you got a breakout, fake, kind of break, fake, break, eventually break out, and then you probably take another target there. Then coming back down, testing what? This is a mirror level, something that was support, became resistance, now it's support, 130. And now, this was another buy. I was like a dumbass, honestly. I called it, talked with my buddy. He bought it at 130, and I didn't. He's still holding it. This is a continuation setup, reversal, right? Walmart, freaking strong company, and everything along the books. It's a legit nice pullback on it after earnings and everything. So you see the relative strength that it doesn't really sell much right now. It's a new level here established around. Let's find the level. So it's 132.70s. I would say, yeah, that's a level 132.70s. So this is a long setup for me, risking 132.70s, maybe 132.5. Kind of give a room. Same as Oracle. That's a long for me too. All right, let's see what other trades do on ABBV so far. Not much. Jiva, look at the buster. Jiva's still in the game, still playing it here. Back to my entry, but I gotta stick to my guns here. The setup is, oops, where did it? Setup's still there. Can it stop me out? Yeah, sure it can, but I gotta play this setup. And Facebook, let's see the Facebook. Facebook looking nice too. It has that relative strength here. So T-Dog, keep selling. This is a level right now coming in on T-Dog 168. I don't know. Is it time to debuy here? Let's ask a question here. 3 years ago we were at 58. Let's see, last year 2020 we started at 80. Now we're at 172. Still a lot, right? 80 to 172, still a lot. At some point we were at 300. This is a nice elevator down on T-Dog. Oh, by the way, here's another great example on T-Dog. How can you plan your trades? And you don't really need a scanner. You just got to put alerts and search for trades, right? Look at T-Dog. So we made a new high. Let's do this. This was a new high. We tested, pulled back down, came back, stopped at that high. What happened right here on this day? Just gonna look at this. Let's just look at this. Happened on this day. We closed on a high. So potential continuation, but look at this. This is a pretty nice bounce from like 250s all the way to 293s. What a chance T-Dog that ran so far, like I don't know how many percent, but a lot. What a chance it's gonna break and gonna go bananas. Well, there are people who bought this breakout. They end up being wrong. There was shakeout down. First of all, we are unable to close above that level. We did another fake breakout, closing kind of, you know, all this below this level. Another attempt. People probably been looking at buying it, but end of the day, if stock closed strong like this, it doesn't mean it's a buy. Where did it close? How are we setting up on the chart, right? Where are we locating? How other people position themselves? Ask yourself that question. Well, I'm pretty sure most people position themselves here kind of in a position of time to get out and switch from longs to shorts. So, right, the smart money already been selling it right here. This is smart money, get out and putting short positions. So what happens on really on this day with the high volume, this is really like the moment of truth. Reversal candle. It gapped up. I don't know what was the price action. We went down first or up first, but we trapped a lot of people here. People still playing like dumbasses and buying this momentum up. Well, guess what? Closed wick below the level. In this context, you technically could buy the short setup, buy the swing short, right? Stop above this level. But guess what? It made a move, right? Down. You could take some targets, profits. What happened later? We came back and tested that level. Unable to close. What happened the next day? Candle under candle. This is a nice short setup below this candle right here. 285. Stop goes right here. Well, guess what? Beautiful. And that's why, I mean, you got to be using levels and price analysis. That's the main thing. Moving averages, it's all like, I mean, sure, yeah, there's moving average. It doesn't mean it's going to bounce on it. Boeing getting a little bit of traction here. And volume came in. All right, guys, do you have any questions? I'm probably gonna take a break, and I'm still holding those free positions. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I'll be back later. If you want to discuss something, any questions, let me know. Because people been asking questions, and you gotta kind of adjust to my schedule when I can answer them. And I was about to answer questions, but nobody was in the room, so it's kind of really tough. So let me know if you have any questions, topics you want to talk, and yeah. Let's see if Facebook gonna go lower. 277 possible. 278. Yeah, we play that. See, where we have most touches here, right? In the recent price action on a 60-minute chart. Most touches were down around 278.50, right? 1, 2, we closed there, we made a low there, and then we made a low there. So 278.54 could be the level where you want to take that partial. But again, the bigger picture, it's still intact for more downside on this name. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go with breakfast. I'll see you later. All right, bye.